A cyber gang known as Clop claimed they infiltrated Thames Water, the water supplier for London, and found terrible things. Quote, "This company is all for money and not deliver reliable service. They lost way when only concentration on finance." But the stolen data showed it was really the smaller South Staffordshire water company, serving more than 1 million people further north. Still, the gang caused problems, saying they pilfered sensitive data and demanding money. South Staffordshire said in a statement they managed to keep the hackers from affecting the actual water systems, drinking water safe. But that doesn't mean things will flow smoothly if a ransomware gang attacks your water, especially since these utilities tend to have less cybersecurity than other critical services like electricity and gas. Here's what can happen when crooks launch ransomware, a malware that scrambles your files so you can't access them until you pay ransom, on water companies.
That's the world we're living in today.
We talked to Carter Manussi, Cybersecurity Director at Florida Municipal Power Agency, an expert on cyber protection for utilities.
In and of itself, ransomware does not know what a water system is. It doesn't know where it is when it lands a lot of times, right? So it pops up, it does its thing, it puts a message on the screen, says, do this function, pay this money, we'll get out of your hair, we'll be on our merry way.
Sounds like it could be good news. If they don't know they're in your water system, maybe your water's fine. Unfortunately, not always. The ransomware can shut down the machines that help people see what's going on. The chemical levels in the water, how pumps are operating, is there too much pressure? Crucial info they need to run the system.
That's what we lose. So when that machine goes down, you don't know what's going on. It might as well be invisible to you.
Companies can still run your water and keep it safe, but it could be much more difficult and not easy to do over a long period of time. Also, the criminal gang will soon learn they have a water system in their sights and could put more pressure on to pay up, especially during a drought, for example. Most gangs like these deal more in data and money than in trying to poison people or withhold water. In the UK case, for example, the gang says it will reveal private information and emails if the water company doesn't hand over the money. From time to time, attackers will show an eye for evil. In a famous case in Oldsmar, Florida last year, someone hacked into a water company remotely and tried to poison the water, although operators saw the problem and shut it down. And there's testing to prevent poisoned water from reaching people.
Are you seeing any patterns in how they're getting in to these water facilities?
I'd say the easiest way is remote access.
Carter says many water companies have older equipment, not enough staff to protect everything, and not enough money to change. Setting up remote access to their systems helps them get more done more efficiently, but also gives cyber crooks a path in if there's not enough protection.
Every time we try to make these things simple, a lot of times it backfires and makes them simple not only for us, but simple for everybody else as well. And those are the exploitations that we're seeing a lot of times from remote attackers.
What now? Carter says water companies should do things like identify the old equipment and make a plan to upgrade it so they're not dependent on it. Also, make backups of their data so ransomware doesn't shut them down. And have everyone use multi-factor authentication, that extra login step, so if attackers steal your password, they still can't get in. For now, ransomware probably won't dry up your water or leave you with a cup of high chemical cocktail, but it could still leave a mark.
What do you think would be the most likely impact on the average person if there were ransomware on a water facility?
Probably a bill hike from the response from the utility having to now upgrade all their systems because they can't repair them. So we need to change all of us, together and do things differently in order to move on and do a better job.